We have got to freaking talk. Dude, there is an epidemic of young men that are addicted to old men just yelling at them. They love the sound of old men's voices. Just freaking yelling at them, beating them down, telling you you're no good. You don't deserve this. Dude, old men yelling at guys, like young dudes that are trying to figure out their life, that are trying to go about their way and just discover who they are. You do not need guys on YouTube yelling at you, telling you how to do this and that, or that you need to freaking run 100 miles and you need to always be disciplined. This is what I'm noticing. It's causing like this autism in guys. Seriously, like this autistic way of being where they're like this. They fake being stoic. They're not stoic because life made them stoic. They're stoic because they think they need to be stoic. They go like this. They walk around like this. They don't smile. For some reason, they don't smile, you know? And they walk around like this, and they just look like freaking, like you wouldn't want to get to know this dude. They think they're better than everyone else. You guys gotta, there's a ton of people on YouTube that are saying, listen, if people do this, they're idiots. If people do that, they're idiots. Okay. So you walk around and you think that you're better than everyone. How's it gonna make you live a good life and build a big, bunch of people that you freaking care about and love? How's it gonna work? So dude, you are a cool ass dude. Stop listening to the old men yelling at you to be perfect, to be disciplined, to do this and that. You know what you need to do. You need to get involved with the real world. Then your mental health will clear up and you'll feel more human because you start connecting with other humans. But let's be real, a lot of people don't want to get a job. A lot of people don't want to be social. They just want to judge people from the corner. A lot of people don't want to, put themselves out there, take any new risks, start anything new. So all they're left to is to be in here. And that's why you have mental health problems, because you live inside of your head. And you become this man that is not social. You don't have humor in your heart. You can't be lighthearted. You can't go out there and see the good in others. Okay? Listen, I get it. But you got to come down from that ivory tower, baby. You got to recognize that a real man, being a man, doesn't mean that you need to be this hardened individual. You're fine how you are. Being a man, you can be calm, you can be kind, you can wish the best for others. You don't need to act and put on this facade of like, I'm tough. You just don't need to do that. I've noticed that the guys that are really fulfilled in life are usually kind to other people. Like if you get attention from women, if you get, let's say you're, like you have no reason because you have everything you need. So you're actually good to other people because it just comes out of you. If you are living well and you feel like you have love in your life, you feel like you have your health, you feel like things are, the sun is shining, thank God you have that gratitude that comes out of you. You want the best for other people. There's no need to be a dickhead and shut off from the world. You wish other people well. You want to build them up. I'm seeing a lot of guys these days that are missing this key thing. Is like this inner goodness. Everyone's trying to get ahead. What happened to being good? What happened to be a good solid dude? Lift someone up. It's almost like Stockholm syndrome. Like where the person that was kidnapped ends up falling in love with the kidnapper. They become their freaking, their daddy. And a lot of you guys have these daddies that ain't your real daddy. And you got Stockholm syndrome. I'm telling you, dude, if you get one thing, you're not supposed to be miserable. Like, you don't need to beat yourself up all the time. You don't need to be like rigid. The human was not made to be rigid. He was not made to always overthink. He was made to be social. He was made to learn things, to build things, to do things, to go out. into the world, explore the world. Not to be stuck in his room, beating himself up, trying to be perfect, trying to be disciplined, and just tense all the freaking time. That's no way to live. That's no way to live. And I'm seeing this. I see this a lot. Like, dude, when guys come into our group, okay, sometimes we get a large age, like 18 to probably 35, 40. And we get these guys that are 21. Dude, it's like it's all the same thing. They're carbon copies. We got to break the damn conditioning. These guys are they're too rigid. There's no spontaneity in them. And you can tell they're super judgmental. They deep down they want to talk to girls, but they don't really talk to girls because they think that, first off, I know they're scared. And they also think, oh, it's a waste of time. I gotta put my head down and grind. Yeah, dude, we all have to find a way to make some freaking money. Okay? You're going to school, you do your studies, but you have time. Life does not mean that you just need to freaking work out and what are you really doing? So the whole time thing is a bunch of BS. But I just think that these guys are going too hard on themselves. Again, becoming too rigid. You need to be flexible. You need to let go of all that tension. Getting out there is really what you need to do. Like, the more that you get out there, you learn how you present yourself, how people view you, like how people see you. So you develop an awareness. You learn how to sell. Like, you learn how to move things. It doesn't always have to be a thing, but even yourself and your ideas and your opinions. Like, you learn how to put that out there. This is all out in the real world, though. This doesn't happen in your room. You need to be able to be adaptable, flexible, roll with the punches. You have a little confrontation. For some reason, when I said confrontation, guys think I mean we need to beat each other up all the time. Absolutely not. I'm saying we're not always going to be holding hands. Like freaking, it's not always going to be like peace. There's going to be some, little shit talking. We're gonna rough each other up a bit. There's nothing wrong with that. Out there, man, get out there. You're gonna have to make an effort to talk to people. Learn to sell. Learn to present yourself. See how others view you instead of just thinking about yourself against the world in your room. Like, the whole world, this is a big thing for me. The whole world is not against you. It doesn't really care, but it's not out to get you. Like, the world may not care about you, but it's not trying to actively keep you down. So it's usually you that is responsible for keeping you down. And when you become aware of that, well, then you start changing. So that's really it, man. These are things that I've just become aware of talking to some guys in the group. We've got a lot of guys that are trying to cultivate this mindset and show the younger guys, look, man, break free. You don't need all this tension in your life. You don't need all of this perfectionism. You need to discover who you are, get away from all of the noise, go out there and try, and have some Thumos in your freaking life. That's what it's about. Okay? But you got to get in touch with that voice. Can't be addicted to old man freaking yelling at you all the time. Okay? I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.